Between the kids being home and hosting, everything in our house gets used up in summer. With Instacart, I can save money by stocking up on all my favorite summer brands. I save time by getting everything delivered in as fast as an hour. And I save myself a sink full of dirty dishes by stocking up on paper plates for the annual summer cookout. Save more on summer essentials? Spend more time enjoying summer. Add summer to cart. Download the app to get free delivery on your first 3 orders. Offer valid for a limited time. Minimum $10 per order. Additional terms apply.
Crocs Classic clogs and sandals are so comfy, all you'll have to worry about is how you're going to personalize them. Choose your favorite classic clog, sandal, or slide. Then load them up with your favorite Jibbitz charms to create a truly one-in-a-million pair. Experience all-day comfort you can make totally your own at crocs.com. That's CROCS.com.
Welcome to the Mysteries of the Paranormal. I'm your host, Allison. Here, I'll talk all about mythology, folklore, and cryptids. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Mysteries of the Paranormal. As always, I am your host, Allison. Today, we're going to be talking about Champ. Champ is an aquatic cryptid that is said to be spotted in Burlington, Vermont, Port Henry, New York, and is said to be 15 to 50 feet long. The first sighting took place in the year of 1819. The cities of Port Henry and Burlington tried to claim Champ as the lake monster as their very own. The lake itself covers 435 square miles and, at its deepest, is 400 feet, containing 7 trillion gallons of water, which would be an amazing place for a monster to hide. The lake contains 587 miles of shoreline, with more than 70 islands. The lake borders 2 states and also borders Canada, and happens to be one of the largest lakes in the country. Despite being a cryptid lake, Champ isn't exactly hidden, which, as we learned in Greek, means hidden. The first sighting started in the early 19th century and is said to span the length of the lake. Crumb, who was captain, caught sight of this water monster just off Balagoy Bay on the New York side of the lake. He described it roughly 187 feet long, with a flat head and 3 teeth, 2 of these teeth on the lower jaw, and 1 on the upper jaw, along with a red stripe around its neck, with eyes that look like a peeled onion. Most of the people their accounts of their monster are similar to this encounter, and is described as a large serpent monster, minding its own business in the water. Over time, Lake Champ gained fame by none other than P.T. Burnham, who, if you don't know him, was a showman and founder of the Burnham and Bailey Circus. He offered $50,000 to anyone that could get the hide of the beast. It was some time after this when the description began to differ, that Lake Champ was a humped sea serpent that seemed to be more of an ocean dinosaur with a long neck, bulbous body, and with flappers. Cryptozoologists have claimed that parts of Vermont, New York, and Canada were once submerged under that Chaplin Sea, which did extend into the Atlantic Ocean during the last ice age. It has been said that multiple skeletons of ancient whales have even been found in Vermont, 2 of which were found in 1849, that is, in the state's marine fossil. In July of 1977, a tourist was picnicking on the Vermont side of Lake Chaplin with her family. While out on the picnic, she saw a large brown head on a very large neck break the water. At this point, she grabbed her camera and started to take pictures, which in turn became legendary pictures and is one of the best known photographs. It was featured just about everywhere you can think of, but was said to have been debunked as a hoax. In Burlington, Vermont, there is a monument that is dedicated to its beloved sea creature. And they even have a minor league baseball team named after the monster, which is the Champs. The first sighting is attributed to Samuel D. Chaplin. He spotted it in the year of 1609, which made him the first European to even see the lake, which is why the lake as well as the monster are named after him. The story of the beloved Lake Champ derives from a 1970 issue of Vermont Life magazine that strongly refers to his journal. In Port Henry, there is a sign of commemorating the lake monster Champ, with the lake being the backdrop. Well, thank you everyone for listening to this awesome episode. If you have any more details about this cryptid, please email me, DM me. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Mysteries of the Paranormal. You can find me at Twitter at Mysteries of Para, and you can email me at mysteriesoftheparanormal@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you, and if you want to tell me what your favorite cryptid is, if you have a paranormal experience with a cryptid, spirit, or what your favorite mythology or folklore is, let me know. I'd love to hear. Till then, see you next time. You can find this podcast at The Mysteries of the Paranormal on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Be sure to tune in every week for a brand new episode, wherever you get your podcast, or at roguemedianetwork.com.
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.